Everybody, let's talk about a big astrological event we have happening this week, and that is Mars going out of its retrograde on February 23rd. Mars is finally going direct after being retrograde since December 6th of 2024. And if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling tired, if you've been feeling frustrated, or just like things aren't moving forward at the way that you want them to, this could be why. All right, Mars has a way of doing it because it's the engine that makes us go. When it retrogrades, it slows things down. But now that energy is about to shift in a major way. And let's talk about what that means and how it impacts your sign directly. So what does Mars represent in astrology? Mars is all about action, drive, passion, motivation. It's a planet that gives us the energy to go after what it is that we want. And it gives us the confidence to go after what it is that we want. When Mars is moving normally or direct, we feel more confident, right? We feel motivated. We feel ready to take on any challenges that we have head on. It's the warrior within us. So it gives us that ability to fight and to go and to do. Now, what happens when Mars goes retrograde? Now, this doesn't happen very often. This happens once every 2 years, where some of the other planets retrograde every year, But when a planet goes retrograde, it appears to move backwards in the sky from our perspective down here on good old planet Earth. Now, symbolically, this means that the energy of that planet turns inward. Instead of charging forward, we're asked to reflect, to reassess, and sometimes slow down. Mars retrograde has us looking to where our actions have led us to where we are. And when it makes us slow down, it can be really frustrating, especially when a planet like Mars is all about action and it helps us to really assert ourselves. And it's just been a little bit of a conglomerate of bleh. So Mars retrograde in Leo and Cancer. What does this mean? This is where it's all happened. So Mars started its retrograde in Leo, which may have made us question our confidence, our creativity, how we express ourselves, and the courage that we have just to do things, right? We may have felt like our fire was dimmed, our light was dimmed, or we struggled to get recognition for our efforts. Mars going retrograde in the sign has us looking to where am I not getting my affirmations from others. Then Mars slid back into Cancer, which likely made things even more emotional, right? Cancer is that sign of emotion. So instead of external frustrations, that focus shifted to our inner world, our home, our family, the family dynamics, and how we assert ourselves in those things, right? Arguments and things could have served us in that time. We may have felt more reactive because of this and stuck dealing with those past issues. So now that Mars is moving forward in Cancer, what does that mean? What does it mean? So with Mars finally moving direct, we can start moving forward. Our energy levels are coming back. Our systems are all go. And it is especially moving forward in those areas related to home, family, family dynamics, emotional well-being, and our personal security too, because that's what Cancer also covers. So this is a time to act on things that we've been reflecting on during that Mars retrograde period. Those times when we were asked to stand up for ourselves, to assert ourselves. There is a feeling of momentum coming and returning now where we are being called to act on these things, but in a more thoughtful, emotionally aligned way. So we've really, really grown looking back to the past and moving forward. So now how does this impact your sign, Aries? As your ruling planet Mars goes direct, this is a huge relief. Your energy levels are really coming back. You feel more like yourself. You feel like you're waking up from a fog, especially in those home and family matters that we talked about. So it's time to move forward in these personal projects. So do that. Know that Mars is right behind you, giving you that courage to make it all happen. Now, Taurus, your communication is back on track, even though this isn't a Mercury retrograde. But if you've been struggling getting your point across, especially in family type matters, Things should be flowing better for you now moving forward. You may be asked to really assert yourself in these areas with home and family, saying what it is you need to say, but know that you have that ability to do so. Gemini, if money matters have been messy, expect things to clear up. You might finally feel confident making some financial decisions or even getting things in order. Maybe it's something about having that confidence to buy some cryptocurrency or whatever it is. Trust your insights, right? Cancer, this is your moment. With Mars going direct in your sign, there's a lot of movement. You're feeling more energized. You're ready to take on new things that have come up. After these months of emotional processing, it's definitely time to move forward with confidence, especially in those areas with home and family, right? Definitely. So Leo, you're coming out of an intense period of self-reflection. Now you can start taking action on those personal healing endeavors, letting go of anything that may have been weighing you down, those dynamics that have appeared. And then maybe this is the time frame for you to really stand up, use your voice, and say what it is you need. Virgo, friendships and group projects start moving again. So if you've been feeling disconnected from social circles, this is a great time for you to reconnect. This is a year of reconnection with the eclipses happening in your sign. There is definitely movement helping you push yourself forward, getting yourself out there. Libra, career matters are definitely getting unstuck. If you've been feeling unclear about your direction in life, your motivation returns. It really comes back, and these opportunities start flowing again for you. We're wrapping up those eclipse cycles for you, so you're ready to step into that new phase of Libra. Scorpio, you're feeling adventurous again. So if you've been hesitant about traveling or maybe taking some additional classes, seminars, whatever it is, taking that leap of faith in anything, now is the time to go for it. Sagittarius, deep emotional and financial matters start making sense. If you've been feeling stuck in your shared resources or emotional healing, now it's time to take action. So if you've gotten insights on partnership dynamics, this is definitely for you. And the same is with Capricorn, right? Relationship energy gets a boost. So if there's been misunderstandings, if there's been arguments since December, if there's been delays in your relationships, partnerships, business partnerships, whatever, they start moving forward again under this energy. Thank you, Lord. Aquarius, work and health routines feel easier to manage. You're ready to get moving on these new daily regimens, strengthening your body, strengthening your mind, strengthening your spirit. So if you've been struggling with motivation, you find it easier to get back into a solid routine with Mars going direct. Now, Pisces, creativity and romance get a boost. So if you've been feeling uninspired, if you've been feeling tired, Mars Direct helps you get your creative spark back and just enjoy life again, right? This is a big year for you too, with a lot of shifts and a lot of changes. The energy is coming back and the confidence is coming back to help you tackle those things. So overall, right, Mars retrograde may have slowed us down, and we all know it. We all felt it, bleh. But now it's time to get the wheels moving forward again. We can finally take aligned action with more clarity. This isn't about rushing back into things, because Mars likes us to do that sometimes. It doesn't really think, it just pushes. It's really having us moving forward with purpose and emotional awareness on what it is that we do, especially if we have to stand up for ourselves. So now we take a deep breath and we get ready. Things are about to start flowing again. Let me tell you, from personal level all the way up. Let me know in the comments how Mars retrograde has affected you. I'd be really curious to hear, because I've seen with clients that it's been kind of more like a Mercury retrograde. So I'd be really curious to see how it's worked for you. Regardless, we are getting moving forward. So everybody take a deep breath and know that on February 23rd, the wheels of progress will be moving again.